20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our broadcast team. Brandon.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Please. 19. 6. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Tighten up.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 25 yards that time. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
14. Mike 48. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Wilson to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also yeah. Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now it's Lockett. Look at the dance and the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Mike 36. Hey, alert. I'm going to run you over. Touch 50.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check.
On 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He corks it for Snead. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Here's Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Big hold. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
54's Mike.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gun. Man, I got you. He's cracked. Four down. Undercrunch. Check. Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Thanks, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. But Eddie.
This ain't nothing for the pack. 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
43!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Jefferson and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Watch 54. Watch out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, sliding, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try to get some space.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go one more.
Mahomes to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Jefferson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.